Hello. Alright. Let me set up everything how I like it. I think it's good already. Alright. I think I'm good to start today. Today I am just finishing up the nitrobenzene stuff. Just gotta set up some HV reactors, and then I'm pretty much good. It's not that much work. Left. It's kinda just putting everything together. Yep. And with this on round robin, I don't need a ton of cells. I'll just put in a stack, but it will equally go among these for the most part. See, they all have 3 in it. And that shouldn't be a problem. These pipes not being fast enough. This should be fine. Okay. I was not enjoying this part, but now I am because I'm getting so many of the sugar beets. I'm almost done. The farm's almost maxed out. It probably can just be maxed out right here real quick. Yeah, there we go. Maxed out. With those 4. Um, I don't even know if I need 4. Yeah, that's this little plot maxed out. And now I think I could start putting them over to actually grow on the plot, which is exciting. all those are sugar beets. That's crazy. Um, so I think when it's nighttime, some of these won't be able to grow. So if I put them here, I don't think that those will be able to grow during nighttime because the light level was very low on these. And that's not a problem with my oak bonsais, I'm pretty sure. But that will be a problem with this new crop. Wow, they're already a fourth grown. Yeah, I'll definitely have a surplus of these. That's great news. I think I want to just set up the electrolyzers first for this because I should be having a surplus of oxygen soon, and then I can just start at least making some nitric acid now. Okay. Just sort real quick. What is that? Like it was methane? Huh. It's interesting enough to keep. This is ink sacs. I can get squid ink. I don't think that's that useful. I can get papyrus or paper, that's reasonably useful. Vines. Turnip. Alright, I just got sugar beets. More sugar beets. I didn't mean to throw the oak I threw, but it's okay. Oak, oak, oak. 4 sugars. That's good for now. Let me get my glowstone prepared, because all of those might break. I'm worried. And I think my glowstone's in this chest. Because I've had crops before that you don't meet the requirements, they just disappear and are gone. Cause I had a crop called like salty root or something. I think it needed to be dry or low light or something, and it just disappeared. I don't want them to disappear, but I want to know if they can grow or not, so I'll just have the light above these main plants for now. How do I want to do it? What the heck? Oh, because it's old Minecraft, it has the built-in Twitch streaming. I forgot that was even a thing. Go 1, 2, over. Oh, that lines up good. 1, 2, over. 1, 2. There we go, that's the pattern I'd keep. I'm getting a lot of those one things. Oh my gosh, you're not dropping at all. Getting a lot of what these one seeds are. What are those? They're tomatoes. Don't need those. No, I think it's these. I can turn into glowstone, which is gold. Or I can macerate it into mushroom powder, which is shroom powder, which is the curse of tranquility. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I got blue glue. Oh, is that... Oh no, that's just a different color. Damn. Oh, it's almost nighttime, I'll be able to tell. I should be able to tell right now. Cannot grow. It's too dark from putting these blocks around it. All the ones I actually have are fine, right? Yeah. so far. I don't know if it would disappear, but if it can't grow, that's just as bad. So let me look real quick. Oh, okay, so above the crop manager, I can put a row more dirt. Yeah. So above it, so even though it's like spaced like this, I'd have enough room. Okay. So I should just place glowstone all around like how I have it. These don't have a problem, do they? No. I know those seeds are useless, so. I just want to do electrolyzers now. I only need 2. Which is insane. But that's all I need. I don't think I have a HVMV thing. Yeah, I need to make that. And then by the time I'm done with this, I'll have more crops I need to go get. There we go. And then I'll grab an HV and 4 MVs. I'll grab a stack in case I need to put it a little weird. Let me just grab the pipes, that's what it was. That should be good for now. And then I also need a way to decan the oxygen. And I also need a way to void the water. So for decanning the oxygen, I will just use a high voltage fluid tank because that's easy. And then for for what? Oh my gosh, for what? I can't think today. Oh, for voiding the water. Couple ways I could do it. One way is this. I need a tank, that's fine. I need ender pearl and iron plates. That's fine too. Problem is I kinda don't have an ender pearl. It seems. Okay. There you go, I have one. And then I need the tank. This will go through an assembler. There we go. Alright. That should be the oxygen set up good, and then I just put in sugar beets after I get this set up. Okay. Awesome. I'm just gonna do this now. Oops. Knew there'd be a zombie on me after I fell 4 blocks. It would be able to path to me. Nope. You're gonna have to walk all the way over there. And he's gonna do it. Oh, this area looks pretty nice. Also, these do kind of take a long time, so I might actually need more than just this layer. But with like all of that full, who knows how fast that will go. Okay, really? Okay. Looks like it's about a 50% chance they actually drop. Might be, seems like it might be worse than that, but okay. Oh. I've already got some? What? I've already have so much. Oh, well then never mind, I don't have a problem at all. I mean, just send that sugar out then. I didn't realize that those were... No, I can still just do this. I'll just throw the electrolyzers here. Um, oh, okay, I got a quest. So what do? I insert on black then? Down, or no, west, insert on black. Damn, I'm already getting sugar. Okay, so then out of west, I want to extract on like magenta, round robin, and then we're gonna insert on magenta, and insert on magenta. There we go. And then the only thing stopping these from running is that they need cells in there with them, so let me just throw all the cells they need. There they go. That's all the cells that they need to run constantly. Need to say fluid auto output. Fluid auto output. There we go. You can see that the water drains before the recipe begins again. So that won't clog it up. And then by now, hopefully the oxygen cells would have returned. So, I'm gonna switch this to go that way. So this has carbon, which needs to be inserted on red down here. So I'm thinking that the fluid tank could just go here. Let's insert on red, extract on orange. Or, yeah, no, that's fine. I'll get a barrel then. Okay. Can't get back up there. Insert on red and back in on orange. Alright. So there they go. The carbon, of course, is the only thing I want. Now I just need a barrel and some kind of filter, which don't have a filter. Do I have a barrel? I don't have a normal barrel either. So there's not really an easy way to do this. I'll just make 2 more item filters, I guess. I need to make more of these then. Not even that bad to make, I guess they're not actually that bad. I have a lot of zinc now. That used to be a problem, that's why I thought they were still pretty bad. Shouldn't need both of those. I would just do this later, but I'm getting worried. Of course, I don't have enough. Alright, so here, I'll just put a filter on and say, on the oxygen, priority 1. Yep. Well, I still need a barrel. Oh, I need a pump. I need a barrel. I need a pump. That works fine. There we go. What's the oxygen the oxygen I think is actually just coming in through a big one, so I should. Yeah, it is. I think. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because it's getting split there. So if I look here, yeah. What's the closest this circuit gets? It doesn't really. There we go. Everything is good. This should be fine like that. Yeah, okay. I am running out of sugar, of course. Which I don't expect to be still going up on that. Great. So that works no problems. That works no problems. We have my oxygen set up. So now the only problem is if I'm not producing enough sugar beets, which I slowly should be. One. That might have been one, I don't know. I'll count. Three. And I think one of those wasn't even a sugar beet, so. Alright. Okay. Huh? Wait, I didn't even change the power. How is that running? What? They each only use 60? And that uses... $16. So temporarily when those are running, these would be losing energy. but I guess it's fine. Okay, well I didn't mean to set it up like this, but it works. If these used more energy, it wouldn't be working though. I got one. Just clean up my inventory. Alright, for now I'm happy. Okay, next problem is I need a lot of these turbo gas turbines. Of course. So steel rotors I don't have. HV machine hulls I have, I guess. Gold cables I have. Electric motors I don't have. I need steel rotors. I can make 21. That would be enough to make the rest. Or no, it uses 5 for each. And ooh, that's a lot of cells. Okay, I have 5. Oh, I have a lot of that. Stainless steel rods? Yes. And then if I have a stack of magnetic rods, that's a stack of motors. There you go. I can just turn that number up to there and then done. Wow. Well, that's that problem dealt with. So, oh, I'm stockpiling nitrobenzene finally. Yes. Yes. Yes, that's so good. Okay. No, I'm not running anything, which is the reason I am, though. But now I'm not worried about stuff randomly turning off, so I wouldn't mind doing some of these. This recipe is ridiculously fast here. 4 iron and 1 coal. If I do wrought iron, it's 2.5 seconds and saves a ridiculous amount of energy. Yeah, and the only way to really get it is from already having wrought iron ingots. Which takes a little bit of energy in these arc furnaces. Huh. Could set up like a line though of this where using oxygen and arc furnaces it can make steel insanely fast. Which that's incredible. For now I would just use the energy though. So what are my options? I put it in there with carbon. Yeah, that's definitely just the play. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3. Or yeah, that's good. Okay, and then that recipe is just anything. Okay. Oh. I don't think I even turned it on. Was this not running? Should have been. Oh, I think the circuit was wrong, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Every 6 seconds I get 2 steel. Okay. Actually, that's reasonably enough for now. So I'll take that. Okay, so now I just want HV cables. I'm low on these silver cables. Do I have silver? Not really. I also want some zinc. I thought I just went and got a ton of silver. Did I not even throw it in? Yeah, I didn't. Because of the energy. Let me throw some of that in now. That is 611. That's how much I had. Nitrobenzene. If I put these on 16, that's faster. Uses less energy technically than any other recipe for whatever I want, as long as I'm willing to sit there and craft the stuff after. And then because of how I'm doing this, I know I can just use HV cables. So I'm just gonna use 8 of these tiny gold cables that aren't the best, but they work. go. And then I can have the benzene flowing into all of those. I'm actually a little concerned. Really? I have a whole HV machine dedicated to basic fluid canners. Or this is MV. Okay, never mind, then that's acceptable. Oh, they're processing it now. This is where I'm a little worried I would run out of benzene. So I'm at 390 benz. Now that I'm starting to just amp up all these processes. The thing is, I'm already at like an overflow of benzene. Oh my god. So I don't know how much I actually already have anyway. Or how much I could actually supply, because it could be as much as I imagine, because I'm at an overflow and I don't know. Okay. There we go. That's a lot of sugar beets. I'm already going up on benzene, and I'm sure it's still running. No way these aren't running. Yeah, they're all running still. So I'm definitely good. This is when I would have to start getting worried about my hydrogen and nitrogen production. Oh my god, oxygen's just going up. Oh, well, I'm not using it. I'm supposed to be... Why is this, like, actually just not running though? I'll just keep running even if it's slow. God. Okay. Okay. I was just sitting taking in the machinery. This is definitely enough, man. They're not all running all the time, though. That has to be enough, though. No way. Okay, no crops today. No crops today. Just wasting all my sticks. Mana bean. Well, I don't think these are useful for anything. Put the pedal to the metal. What is that one? Oh, okay, that's fine. Oh, those are nice if they cleanse your effects. I need to hold 8 sugar beets and a ton of sugar for that one. Oh, all the way up here. I'll take a LV. What's this say? Okay. I see 2 crops. I got a filing cabinet. Yay. Yay. Okay. Potions of invisibility. I just expected something great. It's just always breeding into tomatoes. Okay. Okay, so after I have the ammonia, I need 2 making nitric oxide. Making nitric oxide requires oxygen cells and the ammonia. So I can just pump in the ammonia. Into 2 of those. I I don't have any more HV turbines. Let me just make a handful of rotors with 4 stacks. Okay. I'm also going to need more HV machine hulls, which is from stainless steel. Yeah. I do have quite a lot of stainless steel, so it's not that bad. Set this to 8. If I have that in there with gold, yeah. With these gold cables. There we go. There's all the machine hulls I possibly want. There's a lot of rotors. At some point when I say that's all the machine hulls I'll possibly want, I'll be so far in the game I might actually mean it. I don't know how many I'll need, I'll just make that. There it is. I know I didn't use that. Okay. I also need under IO conduits. Can I make more? Looks like I used all the ender pearls I had. I guess not right now. Alrighty. And before I do it, let's do my crops. So I don't have to in the middle of it. Oh my gosh. It's so painful watching everything else pop up except for the things I actually want. Oh my god. It drives me nuts. Okay, I was still looking at it because I thought I saw tin ore berry and I was very confused, but I did not get that. I'm thinking that this is going to be so much space I'll be able to throw another crop in there with it. Which is crazy. Okay. So. Let me unplug the turbines. I'm gonna have to start going quick here soon with this stuff. I'll just use this turbine here. There. Put one there because I'll need that. There we go, I'm done with that. Okay. Each of these will have a pipe going into the nitric oxide. Alright, that can run one more time and then it'll be the final recipe it does. As for these nitrogen cells, I'll just throw it into some random ones. There we go. Okay. I can break that for the time being. Now I can break this and that. I can't break what I just broke. And I think I lost a... Yeah, I did. I lost a steam turbine down there or something, so a good thing I saw that. Noticed that. These are as processed as they would get. So... there we go. As for these... I can get reworked like this. I need the HV1 here. I'll do this real quick. Boom, it's getting filled with that. And then it needs the same as those, which is purple in. Purple in and white out. And then let me just grab cells from out of view and set you to 1. And you would be running, it's just you have no power. There you go. I'm gonna set it like that and then say fluid auto output. Do that connection. Do that. Now these are identical. Good. Okay, now I can do the chemical react. Oh, I broke the one that I just filled with everything. Seriously. Damn. I made all that ammonia and broke it. Okay. these need black in and out. Oh, okay, I did get them back. There we go. Okay. Are you on round robin still too? Yeah. These are making nitric oxide. And then the cells just go back out. So this is pretty straightforward, it looks like here. I can have 4 cables like so. Have that facing up. Put an HV here. Get some going in. Take a silver cable here. Lock that up. And then lock it up like that. And then these should be able to run once they're set to 12. Gotcha. And then those should make nitric oxide perfectly. Great. So these are not getting any fluid outputs. Except for that one. Okay. These are outpacing the fluid canner. Possibly. It would appear so. Yeah, they only take 8 seconds. Yeah, they are. And now, even though I'm in the absolute middle and I'm in a groove, I need to go all the way over here to get a single sugar beet, I'm sure. Oh, I got 2. Wow, it just enough to prove me wrong. And then that quick, it's already filling up with more useless stuff. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Next. The nitric oxide needs to turn into nitrogen dioxide. So I'm just going to pump in the nitric oxide and then also just some nitrogen cells. So for this step, I do need 3 of these, though, is the thing. Let's see, so this needs it to run. This makes 1 every 4 seconds. And this makes 1 every 8 seconds. So 2 keep up with the 1. I might need 4 for this step, I'm kind of thinking, but we'll see how this goes. For now, I will just fluid output into here. And then I can just do copper cables on top like so. And then they just need oxygen going in as well. Why don't I just change the damn color, because then I don't need all these things. What's a color not being used? Green. At all. Yeah, normal, green. Say extract on green. Oh my god. Why does this not work? Okay, anyway. Insert green, extract black. Insert green, extract black. And then we set it to 12. No, we set it to 1. Okay. You wouldn't think there would be any more problems. That's true. I do think I need... three for this step. Oh, it's gonna do a damn fluid canner, man. Literally don't have enough copper cables, bro. Really? And then I need cells. I know there's gonna be problems. Oh my god, seriously? I had to spawn as I turned away? Really? I'm surprised that this is working very well and just organized my inventory. Oh my god. I'm surprised this is working very well for how cluttered this is. Thinking here goes the fluid canner. Okay. No, I want to have it up like that. There. They have power. This is seemingly fine, but I don't trust it. So I'm putting in more nitrogen. Okay, so for this final step, I want to do this recipe here. So the nitrogen dioxide needs to go into this canner. Oh, what's up? I'm finishing the nitrobenzene, pretty much. This is like the expansion of my nitric acid line. I'm nearly done. I set up the sugar beet electrolyzers and stuff over there. Hang on, I'll just farm real quick too. I have the electrolyzer set up to turn this into oxygen. So I've been putting the sugar beets over here. That's all I have, but it already is like almost enough oxygen, I think, to keep up with everything. So I just need some more sugar beets, which just takes time. So in addition to putting those there, I set this up down here so they get put in the extractor to get some sugar out. Goes into this barrel. I had done that yesterday, but then the sugar goes into these electrolyzers to make oxygen. The water just gets voided into these trash cans because that comes out in this recipe as well. That oxygen just gets sent into my main little area. into this fluid tank right here. The carbon that also, because the sugar recipe gives carbon, oxygen, and water. The water is being voided, the carbon is getting sent into this barrel, and the oxygen is getting sent into here. The carbon just gets sent down to my super chest I have down here for now. But then the oxygen... Oh, I have a surplus of oxygen right now. I guess I'm not actually making the nitric acid, so I don't know if it'll stay that way. But, yeah, so then I have the HVs all set up in the line making ammonia. Those get pumped into these nitric oxide reactors to make nitric oxide, which then get pumped into here to make nitrogen dioxide, which is the step I'm on right now. I need to move them into there to make nitric acid, and it has to go into this fluid canner first. And I kind of made this a little dumb, and I'm gonna run out of space a little bit, but it'll be okay. And I can use the tiny pipes there because this is pretty slow. So then once they're in there, they need to get fluid canned. I need to move this pipe for sure. Or I should be inserting it on the side right here. That's easier. Like this. Okay. And then I can just run the Ender IO conduit like so. And then this is where it's going to get a little complicated. So I already have it set up here to brown in and brown out. So when it's brown out, that means it's empty and it needs to go into here. This is how I used to have it set up, so I'm just trying to remember how I had it. And then brown out on these. And then I think I have a filter on here already with high priority. So if it's a nitric acid cell, it will automatically go into there. Otherwise it goes into where it needs to go. Yes, this recipe also goes nitric oxide, which is going to be the problem just because I don't have space here with how I have this built. But I'll figure that out when I get to it, honestly. It'll be okay, hopefully. I'm just excited to almost be done with this. I say extract on lime. I don't think I'm using. I am. I'm running out of colors too, and I have all this on the same circuit. I know I'm probably not using gray because I don't like using gray or the dark gray. Okay, I'm not using gray. Insert. Insert. Extract on round robin. Okay. So that's going into there successfully. Oh, I need to pump in water. Yeah, see, that's the problem. I don't have enough space for all this. I can just rearrange how these pipes go over here, which will be annoying. But then I'll be good. Oh, you did it with the oxide? Okay. I think I'm also gonna need to put down another reactor here just for the oxide, too. I'm just seeing how it will go with this first. I'm just getting this stuff set up. I need the water going in. And face this way. This pipe just needs to be moved because it's just obnoxious. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'll do, but I think I'm gonna have it be its own reactor entirely, because I think it's possible that these could get clogged up, because this is the recipe I'm doing down here on the bottom. I think it's possible that the nitric oxide could get clogged up in the pipes going into these reactors, and then these wouldn't run anymore. I don't want that to happen. I'm just gonna see how it goes once I'm done with these, to see if I need to, if that's actually a problem or not. I'm not sure if the clogging will be a problem like that, because the way I had it before I destroyed the setup I had was like in such a way that it wouldn't clog, because I had like a big pipe moving the oxide from the final step, and a small pipe moving it in from the actual production so that it would flow faster. Assuming that's how the game works, it would flow faster, like from the final step, if that makes sense. I think that's how it works though. Okay, I need to get water into here. Um, oh, this is a water pipe right here. Oh, that's excellent. Look at that. I can just do that. So convenient. And then that can run. Awesome. So it should be fine, except for the fact I'm clogging up on nitric oxide. Is the only problem now. Yep, we're good. Okay. Well, this is some good nitric oxide production. This is great. Why is that not outputting? Uh, oh. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Well, it's fine. Okay, now it's good. Um, I think I do want to just... Oh, I'm not even going to have these pipes there. I need to get more pipes. I think I'm out. I'm out of good ones. I can use these giant lead ones. I'll just use those. Oh my gosh, I have no crop sticks in here. I almost have it set up, and then I'm almost done with it. And also, one thing I did earlier too was I checked everything and confirmed that nothing is a bottleneck. I was worried about the like benzene, like if it couldn't keep up now that I had now that this is like also running 8 HV ammonia chemical reactors all the time, but I still have a lot of benzene, so that's not a problem. So oh, look at that. I'm already stockpiling it. I think I'm actually good already. I just have to figure out the oxide thing. But and I'm full on sulfuric acid pretty much. Oh my gosh, look at that though. So I'm just using the benzene to power all this because I am in a surplus of it, so I'm not even like losing energy in a way making the nitrobenzene because I already have a surplus of the stuff anyway. That's how I would think about it. You could think about it a different way though, and I'm just wasting energy because I'm not constantly burning all the benzene, but yeah. Oh, this is getting water too slow now. I don't remember the key to do this. I'm trying to replace this. There we go. Hopefully I don't have a distilled problem. I might have a distilled water problem, even though I was assuming this entire time I wouldn't. Is it just because I have no water? Yeah, it's just because I have no water. I can fix that just by putting another one of these over here. I can just do that real quick, because I have this one just sitting here being wasted. It hasn't gotten any milk. I put this glyph I thought was supposed to get milk on here. Oh, how do I take it off? Is it taken off? Is it even on? Yeah. I don't know what my next thing will be right now. It's probably just going to be upgrading. There we go. It's probably just going to be upgrading ore processes and stuff. Right here, I collect this bauxite. I got it from the moon. This processes it a specific way. If you put it in the chemical bath, you get more titanium, basically. But then the purified, I'm just collecting. It has this whole thing where it goes, you combine it with sodium hydroxide and quicklime and water to make slurry, and then you heat it, and then you put it in a large chemical reactor with carbon dioxide, aluminum hydroxide. You get a ton of outputs, which a lot of this can be used for different things. So the aluminum, for aluminum, I don't know what sluice juice can be used for. I think that gives a ton of its own things, but there's this bauxite slag dust, which you can get titanium from, gallium, which is hard to get, and then a few other things. But this return of this rutile is titanium basically, and you get 2 for each one, which doubles the titanium you get from this, and it's a whole thing. But And what can I use the sluice juice for? I can centrifuge it to get a ton of just common dust, so it look like. Or I can make sluice stand, and for no reason. Oh, I can get chrome. Oh, I can get new. Wow, I can get that from that in chrome? That's crazy. Well, I would probably do that, honestly. Just for that. Yeah, I need PTFE. I don't have any. And in this step for the large chemical reactor, I need it. And I don't have anything making it. I don't have like a line to do this. So this is actually going to be one of the first, like I have to do this before I can do this ore processing thing I'm talking about. So I'll be doing this somewhat soon. I don't know though. After I'm done with the energy thing, my nitrobenzene setup here very soon, I'll see how much I need of everything. Or I'll see what I want to do. I don't know yet. I'm probably gonna have to think about it, and then I'll probably also be doing some random things for a while before I tackle like another big project like the nitrobenzene was. This is probably the longest I've ever done one task in this game. Oh, I need a thing. This is probably the longest though I've ever done one thing. Usually stuff just doesn't take this long. Okay. Oh, it's gonna suck it up, is it? No. Yeah, it did. Okay. I need a water bucket. I don't know where water is. Mass processing multis. Probably soon. I don't know if I'll... I don't think I need like centrifuge. I don't know. Okay, we good. Okay. So down, I don't want any connections. South, I don't want any because that's that one I already have. East, I want to extract. And then hopefully it can go into this pipe. Up, I can insert. Okay. Okay, there we go. I just doubled how much water I'm getting. And hopefully that can just keep up with it now. Okay. I need to move out this nitric oxide as my next thing. I need an MV turbine. I wish I had pipes that were smaller than these large lead pipes, but I'm just gonna use them now. It's fine. Put that away. Okay. I could use like a bending multi-block or something, like to make plates. That would be useful. Nope. The thing I want the most is those large chemical reactors though, and I just need PTFE for it. So, that's like one of the first lines I need to set up, but it'll probably be a little bit before I do that, because I just want to do some other stuff first. Okay, I can run down here now. So for the nitric oxide, so because of how close I set these up to each other, and the fact that I don't want to move them, it's kind of going to be annoying. But I can just do this. Can do that. And then have the output be here and here. There we go. And then for this side, I'll have it come out like this. There we go. I just built this poorly and I'm running out of space, of course. If it wasn't obvious. And then you're good. Just need one there and there. Okay. So now both of these machines are outputting it like that. And then for this, say fluid auto output, fluid auto output. These will go into this pipe. I kind of just want to give it its own chemical reactor. If this doesn't work, I can change it. So I'm just going to have the nitric oxide produced by these go into its own with oxygen in it as well. Which is green in, black out. And then I set it to 11. Or no, I set it to 1. Neither. I set it... Or, yeah, it doesn't have power. Okay. That's the problem. That's not benzene, this is benzene here. It feels so dumb using these gigantic pipes, but I'm just out of stuff. So after I'm done with this, one thing I'm going to be doing too is just getting back on resources. I've been doing this like non-stop since I started it pretty much. And I went through so many pipes, so many machines, so many materials and all this that it's just, I need more. Oh, fluid auto output here. Okay, I think I'm done. I think I'm done. I'm just gonna drop everything off. The only thing is cells if stuff isn't working because it needs more cells. Which might be true. I would like some more iron. Or steel. Okay. Awesome. It's a lot of sugar beets. One thing is, I was thinking, I don't think I need all these sugar beets I have. Cause only like, so I have 2 electrolyzers set up for these. And because of the air I'm centrifuging, as well as the phenol, which gives oxygen every 16 seconds or something, so that's also giving like, maybe like 80 liters a second. But I don't think that this stuff, but like this is double what I need pretty much here, because one of these is about what I need. So I was thinking I might use half the farm for a different crop. Maybe I can do fertilizer or something. Okay, I think everything is in order finally. Oh, these are full of oxygen cells? What? are they full? That has to just be a problem. Oh, they're just not going to the right place. Oh my god. It's supposed to be brown and green out. That's what these are. Why did that happen? Well, you can see clearly I'm stockpiling it over here, though. Oh, I think I had just thrown those in there accidentally maybe one day. Or are these wrong? Brown and green out. These are wrong. Oh my god. It's supposed to be brown and green out, and these are the opposite. Yeah. Well, that wasn't helping my production. That those were wrong, but that's fixed now. You can see I'm sitting at like just a surplus of air. Did I hear a machine stop? I think I might have heard a machine stop. Why is that not extracting? That's what stopped, I think. I set this up wrong accidentally, but it works. So this is one MV turbine, which is 128 EU per tick, and these each use 60, so that's, 120 of it. And with the loss in these cables, like, yeah, there's 4 EU left over. So this just can't run right now because it's just not getting power. Now it is because one finally stopped. But these only use 16, so like it's not that big of a deal. But I should change it, but... Alright, I need to change that. I can't leave it like that. Well, I don't know. I already have a surplus of oxygen. I don't care about wasting power because the benzene's either getting used or it isn't getting used, so... It's just gonna sit there otherwise. So I don't care. Why do you have so many empty cells? Because that is just getting full of empty cells. Why do you have nothing? Oh, because you have no oxygen either. Okay, so I need more fluid canners, I guess. Or I can just use a tank, I'm sure. Now I'm just running into small little logistics problems that aren't major. Black and green out. We do black and green out. Well, I need another pipe. I was looking to just grab a pipe from somewhere, but it seems... I don't waste pipes typically. Okay. Okay, there we go. That tiny problem's alleviated, seemingly. Yeah, that helps. Kinda just want to have the tank there, because it's way faster. I should have been using these tanks the whole time. I didn't realize fluid canners were so bad. And it looks like this is getting clogged with the nitric oxide. Damn, if I could make them face a different way. Oh, I can make them face each other. Yeah. Well, I can't because I can't reach it, but... Yeah, okay, so if I make them face each other, then I can also pump it like that into them. So now that shouldn't be a problem. Well, that could clog this up, but it will probably be fine. There we go, that's great. I think I just throw in another stack too. Because now I'm getting clogged on places that can even accept oxygen. Which is what I want, because now it will all be going into the things that desperately need it and aren't getting it. Okay, if I'm getting a surplus of nitrobenzene materials though now, then it doesn't really matter if stuff's getting clogged or isn't moving, as long as it's ultimately getting up here. Which Definitely looks like it. So I'm just gonna ignore it. And we have 245,600 nitric acid as of this moment. And we'll see where that is when I come back to it in a little bit. And that sounds very spectacular. Well, my phenol's going down a little. Or my toluene, I mean. That's interesting. I go check on my crops. So I think I have enough sugar beets already because I'm at such a surplus on oxygen. There's no way I need more. But I might as well just keep getting these for now. Until I get really sick of it, I'll just keep getting them. Throw all my seeds into here. Check this, make sure you don't have problems. Yeah. I think I'll just do like half the farm. I'll just have it lying down the middle or so. The one thing I wish I had was that these were getting full. I guess they're starting to, kinda, because they aren't running. How hard would this be to fix that? It wouldn't be that bad. I'll just fix that real quick, unless I don't have the diode, and I don't, so I'm just not even gonna bother then. That's how quick I'll switch up on doing that. Okay. So then for now, it seems we have power back in the base. And we're good to run for a while. That's going up steadily. And also that like represents so much power that we just have stocked up now. So because that's good, I'm gonna dump in the stuff I can. So cobaltite, sure. Wow, I don't even want to try to pronounce that. Sure. I'll do that too. And then this, yeah, I can. And then nickel and silver, gold, silver, lead, amethyst, opal, amber, lapis. So that's a bunch of things. And then all the lapis and lazurite I'll hold off for now. Is it even done actually processing the one thing of lapis? Oh, it is finally. Look at that. I probably have a ridiculous amount. I haven't looked in a long time. You have so much sodium. I'm almost fully maxed on aluminum too. I don't even need to like do this stuff then. I don't want to because I don't want to just have aluminum in all my chests. So I literally won't even do it then. The cryolite ore I can do, it does give sodium, but and I'm probably doing this to it. doesn't look like I am. I'll do that then too. That's fine. Oh, that is special. We're at 4, 6, 7 nitro. Did I say how much? Yeah. So I had 2, 4, 5, 600 of this nitric acid, and oh my god, I've gone up 100,000. Let me just check benzene. I'm still maxed on benzene. Wow. So really my only question is why doesn't this run parallels? I guess if I try to do 2, what happens if I say don't always use maximum? Maybe it will just run what it can. No clue. I don't know. So this does start going, this is going to start going through sulfur now. That was one thing I was gonna do is there a way to make this renewable? Let me check that out. It's so nice now that I'm done. Completely done with this. It's so nice. I have freedom. Alright. I can dump those there. I have some sugar beets to plant, but let's see. How can I get sulfur? Because if I had this done, then this whole process again. To make nitrobenzene, the only things I think I would have to ever check, well, for the next like few hours, I'll need to like check cells and make sure they're going to the right places and stuff, and make sure that there's no like massive clog issue. But other than that, then in the future, all I'll have to check is if the multi-blocks still aren't, or still Don't have any maintenance issues. Okay, so I get it from lead, silver, sulfur. I get it from a ton of ores. I can produce it by doing chemicals that don't really make sense. If I had a way to get infinite appetite, I could do that. Possibly sulfur cloud. I'll just save that. Using XP buckets, that's maybe possible. Using bees, no. Using blaze rods. Dehydrating stuff. Macerating ores, it looks like. That's the one thing that don't really look like it would work. Whatever this multi-block is, I can add ozone and the filtered water. Yeah, I'm good on that. From netherrack. So this is one of my best options, I feel like. And I would only need a few of these, I think. And it's a 99% chance. The other drops aren't really that useful. It's probably one of my best options for renewable. From blaze powder, it's like the only thing, so I don't really care. From electrolyzing stuff, I probably have to actually make. Yeah, so it looks like my best option is that. It's probably that one, but let me just explore these first. So that requires sulfur to make a XP bucket. I can make it by having XP in a fluid canner. I can get it from the concentrated essence berries. Um, Now I'm sure those are annoying. I'd much rather get it through like the mob crusher, probably. I can get it from netherrack dust. And I know that there's a crop that gives me netherite. That gives me nether dust. It's probably the red stone lily seeds. I'm sure. Red stone lily seeds gives Oh, it gives this. Oh. Hmm. Let me just look at if it's a quest then. Doesn't look like it. Oh, I got something good if that popped up. Blaze Reed. Nice. Oh, oops. Blaze Reed. I'm sure those are super annoying to do though. Sugar beet, sugar beet. There we go. Okay. And then I'll just open the IC2 crops for some string. That's awesome. It's time to do my checkup. Hydrogen. I don't think I'm losing hydrogen even though it's like kinda low. Yeah, I'm not, no way. These are still going. There's no oxygen in any random one, is there? Nope. Or max out on methane. If I really had to, I could use that to get hydrogen, but I don't need it because I just saw it almost be at 4 million again. Oxygen, I'm up. Still. These are all maxed out, but... Oh, they're actually just not sending it fast enough. Why is that? Or no, they're not maxed out. They're maxed out on the oxide, which is what I want. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Which means that these are kinda running too slow, but they're running constantly right now, so it's not a problem. And then these aren't running because they're full on oxide. Which means these aren't running constantly and not wasting benzene in a way. Sweet, this is gonna be filling up with oxygen here. This water's keeping up with it seems. Yep. Still at 4 million, we're at 4 million sulfuric acid, we're at 500,000 now of that. which is nuts. So hopefully these are barely running. It looks like it. So I'm gonna say now it's been long enough, and I think everything is most likely great. And really the only thing left is I don't even need to keep doing sugar beets anymore. I know I have enough. So I could do fertilizer or something instead if I had it. Oh, my helmet finally broke. Wow. Oh, I got tear stalks. Look at that. Awesome. Yeah, it's the best tear stalks I've gotten. I gotta plant all these. Let me look because I'm curious about this. Why can that one run but that one can't? Maybe that's actually... No, it's not off the circuit. Huh. Oh, but I do want to hold these. Where's that quest? Here. I need to retrieve a lot of sugar. Cool. Useless. Useless. Put that away. I see 2 fertilizer. That's nice. Okay. Finally done with the power. Oh, I have this quest too. Oh, that's a lot of gas tiers. That's nice. Got some saplings on the weeding trail. Oh, can do that. I wanted that, like, in LV, I wanted moss because you can put it on a tinker's tool and it automatically regenerates the durability. And when I was in, like, LV and had like a steel pickaxe or whatever, steel takes forever. One steel takes, what is it? It's an hour for 10 steel or so, I think. So one steel takes 6 minutes. So like it would take, you know, it would take 1 or 2 steel to repair the pickaxe. So it's 12 minutes of steel making time, and I need a lot of it. So I'm swimming in steel now, though. I'm just gonna make a ton of rotors. That's something I always need. Oh, it's nice being back in here and finally making some actual stuff. Put this on 2. Okay, I'm low on these, so I need this. It's from a diamond lens. And then really I need more of these too. So I need a nitrogen. And then all that to make 1, which makes 32. That's a lot. So I can make a handful of these. That'd probably be worth it. And I could finally delete the nitric oxide line. I do need more item filters, so that's something maybe I can start going. For the raw carbon fibers, I can... Actually, I think there was an easier way. I think there was. I think it's just... I don't know. But I can use carbon here. Here's my autoclave. I do have a lot just sitting in there though. I need more of the zinc, which I know I have some sitting around. There's some, and then I have more just sitting over here. Oh, I have pulsating iron dust just sitting in there too. just put this carbon back. I'm just gonna make a conveyor real quick, because I don't want to be moving in all that carbon dust that's over here all the time, constantly. Import. There we go. Good enough. I have a lot of stainless steel plates. I do need more of this. So let me make those real quick. So now that I'm done with my power, I'm just kind of gonna start resupplying on things I need, because there's a lot of stuff where I was just being neglected. Like, I don't have a lot of pipes. There's a lot of stuff not processing, so I want to get that stuff going again. I think I can start my titanium back up too, which is a pretty big deal. That'll be really nice. So the only thing I need to watch out for is, so I have about 800,000 right now. I'm just gonna record that number, 791. When this runs out, all that fuel's going to go straight there, and then same with this. When this runs out, all that fuel's going to go straight there. But this is going to take a while to run out, because this isn't really doing a lot. It's just kind of these smaller things over here, and then my actual machines I have on the far side. But yeah, and here I'm not making polyethylene at the moment. That's the only thing not running, I think. I don't desperately need sulfuric acid or anything. I'm about to make stuff with these. How many times do I want to run this recipe? Because this has to run quite a few times for each, but I think I want a few. So I'll do it. I'll do it 8 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 8. I'll do it 8 times, because then that's exactly a stack of the phosphorus. Which actually I don't have a lot of. I thought I'd get it from something kind of easily. But I guess not. I thought I was getting it from something though. I don't have a lot of phosphate dust. I thought I was getting, that's what I thought I was getting. I guess I just don't know. Yeah, see, that's consistently going up so fast. So it would be such a drain of energy. Like, it requires such a drain of energy to have any actual main problems. Where's my forge hammer? Yeah, of course it's not set up. This goes on 1. Never mind, I need these first. So it goes on 2. Yeah, I probably don't need the distillery. So each one makes 4. How many do I need? I need 16. 1, 2, 3. Alright. So that's good to run when I need it. So I need some zinc foils. Bending on 10. Bending on 10. There we go. These are HV machine casings. So I can throw them in like so. Make those. I'm going to need more polyethylene here in a moment. I need more cells. That I can fix pretty quick here. With all this 10. Honestly, that's one thing I should just be automatically making is these damn cells. That's a pipe. There we go. I'm making cells. Oh, I'm so relieved I'm done with that one thing. That dang nitrobenzene, man. It's doing that forever. There's some filters coming out. There's a bunch of HV machines ready to go. I just want to get this quest real quick. Let me check my crops. I'm about to take these down, honestly. I'm gonna go check my electrolyzers that are working to make sugar here. And if I have like a extreme surplus of something, then I'm gonna know, like, I'm okay, I'm fine. Though at this point, like, I have to imagine it's the case. Okay, yeah, I have so much sugar it can't even go in. Then I'm definitely fine. I don't need any more sugar beets, so I'm tearing down the farm and changing my UI theme. So before I do that, though, I want to do this. Basically because I want to have it nice and even here. Oh. So if I get like 3, if I get like 10 or so more, I would say I'm good. I knew it was coming, so it didn't scare me that time. Lemons. I'm okay on lemons. Flax gives string. That's potentially useful, I feel like. Although I don't see anything that jumps out at me. Let me just keep it though. Did I grab it? No. I think that's also a quest, yeah. Are any of these especially good? That one kinda is. There was a really weird noise outside. I'm gonna have to look outside. I don't know what that is. Okay, and then I should have enough just from picking them up. That's the only things I'll keep. I should have enough from picking them up, is what I said. Oh, I have a lot of crops. Okay, and I put away all my crop sticks, but I will need 3 more and then I'm good. It's annoying hearing that machine stall though all the time. Maybe I should fix that. I just need a diode. And there we go, we're good. And I need crops. You know, let me fix that. Because that's stupid. Do I really not have an MV hull? I don't have MV hulls. Do I have aluminum at all? Yeah. It's plates I need, not ingots. Is the first issue here. But I can turn these into plates. Oh, I'm actually... Oh my god, that's a lot of sauce. Need some copper wires. Oh my god. Okay. And I need, I'll just make a few, so I'll just take 6. And then I just need gold wires. Cables. And I didn't grab the machine holes. Wow, now I just have 1 in there. Where is my HV? Okay, there it is. And then all I need is an HV, and then the MV wire's already there, and then I'm gonna need tiny lead pipes because everything's gonna be rearranged a little bit. Okay, now for the last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. We're done with that. Now just to fix this up down here. So okay. Exactly perfect. Okay. And then the turbo turbine goes there. It just needs to face this way. And then like that, and we should be good to roll. We're rolling. Let me just do this connection then. I'm wasting pipes, but don't care. So there we go. So that's full, these are running. These are running as well. Excellent. This is actually going down. Sort of significantly. I think it's because of the hydrogen. I don't know why. Oh. Shoot. I thought one of these was making hydrogen. You're using hydrogen to make carbon, or benzene and methane. That's just getting voided. And you're out of benzene? What? How is hydrogen a problem? Man. So I could stop using the tooling, which uses hydrogen. That alone might be enough to make us good. I could be processing the diethylbenzene faster. Don't these produce hydrogen as well? The funnel, yeah. Those are running at full speed. Well, okay, I'm losing hydrogen, but I'm making a stockpile of nitric acid that I can't run through fast enough, so it's not an actual problem. Yeah, dude, what is that? Half of these don't have cells, and they're all on like these. This one literally has no cells right now, and that one doesn't either. That's ridiculous. I don't understand why that happens. No, I don't think it's an actual problem, though. Well, good thing I checked this again, though. I can't believe we're running out of hydrogen. We're stockpiling oxygen, confirmed again. And then nitrogen. We're fine. The only, like, redeeming thing is... I don't remember what I was gonna say at all. Oh. It was a totally different train of thought, but... One good thing is I'm... Oh, I'm done breeding. That's a good thing. So I can remove the waypoint for it. Okay. One good thing is I'm making a lot of nitrobenzene. And I think it will run forever. And once the nitric acid starts clogging up, I won't be using as much hydrogen. And then that will clog up, and that won't be a problem. And I'm losing it so slow right now that it won't be a problem before that happens. But look, I almost have 1,000,000 already of this, and that is so much power. It's 1.6. EU. I'm literally getting it every 5 seconds because it's not going anywhere else. So I can calculate my EU per tick that I can use for my whole base. But real quick too, like what was this? This was that. It's like 4.5 times better or something. So let me just calculate real quick. If I had 100% fuel efficiency, which obviously I don't, let me do the math. So okay, okay, anyway, so I have 5,000 liters, or no, basically it's 5 times 1, 6, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So I get 8 million benzene, or 8 million EU every 5 seconds. So I get 1.6 million EU every second. So every tick I get 80,000 EU. Oh my god, 80,000 EU per tick to match. And that's, you know, at 100% efficiency though. And these are only 85% efficient, so, you know, it's about 60, I'll just say 65 EU per tick. And what am I even using? I'm nowhere close. This isn't even freaking running right now. Oh, let me, I gotta get nitrogen. How much do I need? I need exactly a stack, so, okay. It needs to be on 2 or something. I didn't check really. That is hydrogen. I have to go here. Oh, that's going down too. Are these like not running? Damn, that's going down too. I think it's because it's actually all running now. That's why. Damn. So there's all that. And then for this, we can do this, 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 and it started making a freaking silicon thing. Seriously? Really? Okay, this needs to be on 3. It's just dumb because I need to get a single piece of silicon now. Oh, and probably a single thing of nitrogen too, because I'm sure that took nitrogen. Oh, it didn't. Or it did. No, it didn't. Okay, there we go. Every 5 minutes I'll get one. Okay. Wow. I can go ahead and just turn those into plates. Here I'll just turn these into machine holes. Machine casings. And I have 16, so I need half a stack of copper cables to match it perfectly. Clean up my inventory a little bit. There we go. I need to move polyethylene over here somewhat urgently, so I'll just do that now too. That is so much EU per tick. As long as it gets distributed like fairly and evenly, like it's not a problem. That is going to be the problem though, is just like I mentioned, like once this runs out of benzene, I'm probably have to manually be watching stuff. Nice. Okay. Is that all my cells? That's all my cells. It's a pretty good amount. I can't do anything with nitrobenzene, right? I can use it to make aniline. Which I can just make stupid stuff with I might need way later that I can't like even comprehend right now. Like that can be used for this. Liquid crystal Kevlar. Kevlar. Kevlar, Kevlar. Kevlar. I don't think I need Kevlar for a long time, but wow, with the Kevlar plate I can make like any kind of circuit board. That's convenient. Okay. Well, I can use it for that. I can use it for this stuff, so this is contaminated. I'll just say say the rich one. With that, I get out this to make a prismatic crystal gas. I can make acid with that. I can make molten prismatic NASDAQ. More of it, radiation proof, whatever this is. Oh, I actually need that for an EV recipe. Oh, for... Well, it's pretty crazy. I'm unlocking cool stuff, so... For this, it's not that long in the cutting machine, so I'll just wait. To put them in. Okay. Okay, we've passed 1,000,000. This fuel efficiency is insane, and I don't have to worry about it until I'm hitting like 40,000. I wish I knew how much energy I was using. I guess I could sit here and like calculate like stuff. currently, like how much I use currently at least. So I can run ilmenite through for sure, no problem. So I'm gonna just throw the rest of it I have, because I know I have a lot left still. Or I have some left, I don't have a lot. Or do I have any? Or, because I know I put some more in, but I thought, yeah, I guess I don't have any left. Okay, well then I guess I can do bauxite. Let me get that going through. I can do my neodymium. I would do aluminum, but I don't want aluminum. Because I'm maxed out on it almost. I need to do this soon. If I throw it in with mercury, I get platinum, which is great. I think I would rather have this freaking iridium metal residue dust. So that's probably why I haven't done that yet, I guess. Okay, with this phenol. Heavy fuel cells. I'll take an EV bag. And then real quick, if I pick up some of this real quick, I get a quest. And I think that's the... Okay, that's not it. That's one of the final quests in this area, which is crazy. It says manulian or shadow metal for a turbine. That's interesting. Oh, here's a GregTech++ multi-block. That gives IV stuff. Why can't I do it? Oh, I need tungsten steel, I need LUV circuits, I need some insane stuff. What are those? But that's interesting. That is real nice. Cool. And I even got some nitrobenzene cells. I'm not that worried, honestly. I think these will stay fine. You have no mercury. And I kind of think I just need to get more redstone because of that. Alright, what all does this make when it's centrifuged? Pyrite, ruby, silicon, mercury. What was it? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I do need more redstone, so I'm gonna have to go mine that. Let me do another run around check. I feel like that hasn't gone up that much. Actually. Yeah, those are barely getting the cells needed, I think. Let's see, every 4 seconds it makes 1 cell. And this runs every 6. So as long as this is running constantly too, and that's not. Of course it's not, because it's not set up to the main pipe, of course. Or there is no main pipe, it's just these things pumping into here. But I think it's okay though, it's fine. It's driving me nuts that some of these just don't have any cells in it. I don't understand that. Okay, by my logic, everything is fine with that. Oxygen, I'm starting to go way up quick. Hydrogen, I am also dropping. Nitrogen, I think I'll be dropping too. Oh, not really. Okay, it's pretty much just hydrogen is the only problem, and with this slow increase up here, it's kind of worrying, but what I feel like is slow. Actually, I think it was a... Never mind, I'm getting it confused with nitrobenzene in my base, because that's like at 1,000,000, but last time I looked at the nitric acid, it was only at like 600,000 or something, so it's actually gone up quite a lot. Okay. Now let me look at this chromite, because I think this can go through. I don't have it set up for the electrolyzer though, of course. I think is that the only... I think that's the only problem. Yeah. It's just it's not set up for the electrolyzer, so that can't go through. For bastonite, I get neodymium dust, which is great. I can double it with stuff that I'm not setting up right now, so bastonite can just go through, it looks like. Again, when it's done, I don't have anywhere for it to go. But it's okay. And I do get this. Oh, that's a whole thing. Looks like I have to put it in there with hydrochloric acid, pretty much. monazite. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, I'm just keeping that in there then. That's probably why it's still in there. Perlite. That one's pretty easy. I don't know what's going on with this. Oh, I get a ton. I can sift it. So it looks like I sift it. I get this, which I can just crush. And then with that, with the dust, I mean, I can get helium. I can get rare earth and phosphate, which is good. Perlite. Okay, this stuff I'll just throw in. This I'll set somewhere so I know to look at the recipe and update that. This, there's nothing there. When I get to the end, I'll just electrolyze it actually. I think that's better anyway. Pretty much. I think I already am, so I think that can go in now. This also has a whole process for it, I believe. Now it's just setting that up. I knew I was already getting it. Okay, so this gets the green light. Barite. That can just go through. Okay. Throw this into the cutting machine. And then just throw in those wafers then too. Those can get cut after. throw these in there. Forgot what I was doing. I do want to grab more carbon. I would say I'm running out, but I'm not at all because there's so much down here. Oh my goodness. Just want this all to be going through the autoclave. I think I'll be wrapping up here. Alright, so let me just do some final little cleanup and then I'll be done for today. So, break all those signs. Yep. And then I can say, place pipes, shift, left click, shift and left click with new pipe. And that's a useful thing I might forget. I think that's about it then. So tomorrow I'll still be checking on my benzene sub, make sure it's still going good. Let me just run over there and put some sulfur in real quick. Just a very broad check, make sure it's running. In case that somehow isn't. I don't know why, but it just freaks me out. I feel like it's gonna stop working every second. Because of how big and how much stuff and how much time it took doing all that. But I think tomorrow, I don't think I can't work on that because I don't have a PTFE. And also I should be running out of titanium supply soon, which is unfortunate. I'm processing all that, it's not the bastonite, which I've been saying wrong the whole time. But it's the, whatever the other one is. It's not this. Yeah, it's not, because it doesn't have the bauxite. That's what it is. It's the bauxite. I can't work on that yet. So I think I might start looking into doing PTFE, which I don't really want to do, but I might do that. I might not. That's what I started. Over here, I have machines set up, and I think this was for PTFE right here. This was going to be a line of PTFE. And then I'll just do some general stuff. I think I can craft more motors. Like I'm out of MV almost already. And I can just start getting the materials for that stuff. Just be crafting a lot. And gathering materials that I think I'm low on, pretty much. It's still going up and it's still working, so I think that's it for today. Alright.